course. Okay. So Lisa, start. Tell them where you're from.
I'm from Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Say it again.
Kenosha.
Kenosha. Like we all know where the hell Kenosha is.
It's 45 minutes north of Chicago.
45 minutes north of Chicago and south of Milwaukee.
Correct. On the lake.
So you're on the lake.
Yeah.
Good. And what is the average sales price in Kenosha, Wisconsin?
160.
160. Okay. And Lavert, tell them where you're from.
I am here from Las Vegas.
Yay!
Yeah!
Big round of applause. Come on, for the Las Vegas. It was so cute. I said to Lavert, I really like you to do a blueprint. He goes, why? I said, I want to have a Las Vegas person on this stage. And he goes, well, why me? I said, well, you're young, you're handsome, you're successful, you do a great job. Then he goes, well, why me? Right? But it was fun watching it. So, Lisa, how long in the business?
10 years.
10 years. Lavert?
6.5.
6.5. How long have we been working together?
3.5.
3.5. Good. And how long have we worked together?
6.5.
So that's what we started together when you started.
Yes, sir.
So it was kind of like you started in real estate and started with MFO.
Yep. Actually, Mike, you were training a young lady by the name of Sue Nelson.
Yes.
Here in the Las Vegas area. She's a very good friend of mine, and she said if you're going to get into real estate, you need to get into coaching.
Good.
And that's what I did.
So, but you actually started in coaching when you started in real estate.
Yes, sir.
So what caused you to make the conversion to the MFO system? How'd that come about?
I went to a productivity school with Matthew in Chicago.
Okay.
That's
And
right.
why would you go to a productivity school in Matthew in Chicago when you really hadn't been exposed to this kind of thing at all?
Well, there was an agent in my marketplace that I saw that was really, hitting 120, 140 deals every year, and I just asked her, what are you doing? And so she told me.
So she had been going to our seminars.
She's a client.
She's a client of ours. Good. So before we get into your blueprint, goal for the year?
100.
100. Good. Lavert?
Myself, 50.
50. What's your average sales price, Lavert?
5,500 for myself.
Commission.
Average sales price is 240,000.
I think we're doing these things backwards. I feel like the dyslexic atheist. He said there is no dog. So average sales price is?
Average sales price is 240,000. 240.
Now, your market was as devastated, probably as devastated as any place in the United States.
Yes, sir.
2000, let's see, you weren't involved in 2005. You actually started right at the
recession as soon as we started to tank. As soon as the market started tanking, I jumped in. I realized that was opportunity.
I realized it was an opportunity. What did you do before?
I was a professional dancer. I helped bring Celine Dion's show here.
You were in the Celine Dion show. Great show. Okay. Unfortunately, she's been sick this week, and some of the people wanted to see her couldn't, unfortunately. Professional dancer. Okay. Lisa, before real estate?
A couple things. I was a flight attendant for about 6 years.
Flight attendant for what airline?
Northwest.
Northwest.
Yeah, exactly. You're
The
correct.
worst airlines in history.
Yeah. And then I was in sales before.
Okay, good. So, Lavert, somebody said to you, if you're going to get in real estate, go do this.
Yes.
Okay. Your average sales price, I'm curious, and I don't think you probably have the answer, but I bet it was 200,000 more in 2005 than it is today.
I believe in 2005 it was, and I really don't have that answer, Mike, but I believe it was stronger.
Probably 350, 400,000 per house.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I speculated myself when the market was extremely hot here. I probably purchased a few properties, and working with that agent, I said I could probably do the same thing. But I had to, unfortunately, short sell all those properties because we got devastated here in the Las Vegas area.
Yeah.
But what's great about
How low did the prices get here?
what I purchased dropped more than 50, 60%.
And you bought them, at the time, you bought them right.
Yeah.
You probably bought them 50% below fair market value, and then they dropped 50%. So you really don't know what a great market is, do you?
I know this market is great.
Did you hear that? I know this market's good. That's the attitude, okay? That is great, okay? So, Lisa, I'm just going to go back and forth with the two.
Okay.
Okay, so number one on your blueprint, which personality style are you?
Expressive.
Expressive. Okay. And Lavert?
Amiable.
Are you? You're amiable.
I've learned how to be expressive as a performer.
As a performer, you had to be expressive. Okay, so I have to stop. You were amiable, and you had to learn how to be an expressive because you're a professional dancer.
Yes, sir.
So was it learning how to be expressive or just learning how to do your job?
Learning how to do my job. If I don't do my job, tickets don't sell.
Okay? So the tickets are sold based upon the performance. And if you want to get paid and keep your job, you have to perform.
Exactly.
So it's the same thing now, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Good. Excellent. I'd like to hear that. So number one, Lisa, on your blueprint says...
Mindset, belief in myself at a high level.
Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to ask you to write that down. Her number one thought is, my mindset and belief in myself at a high level. Which I believe, Lisa, is probably 90% of the world's problem. They just don't believe in themselves.
Right.
And you two have heard me say time and time again, if you don't believe in yourself, the vote is unanimous.
Right.
So read them what you wrote under this point. You guys don't have to write it down. Just read what you wrote.
I wrote, I recognize that it all begins with mindset.
Okay, now Lisa, you're expressive.
Okay.
Slow
Hold on.
down.
Okay. And the I'm Italian too, so.
Oh, she's expressive and Italian.
Quadruple. Okay. And the thoughts that occur in my
Want to hear
head.
my worst Italian joke?
Sure.
Do you know why Jesus wasn't born in Italy?
Why?
They couldn't find 3 wise men and a virgin. That's my worst Italian. And they all said, he's right.
Okay.
So no doubt.
I recognize that it all begins with mindset and the thoughts that occur in my head. I had to mentally accept that certain goals or income was possible.
Okay, so you left Northwest as a flight attendant. What was your income salary at that time?
30,000?
30,000?
Yeah.
See, we all think flight attendants get paid a fortune.
They don't.
You're making 30,000 years as a flight attendant.
Yep.
And how long did you fly?
Just 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
And you got up to 30,000. What will you earn this year?
600.
600,000. Those news are for Lavert, not you. He's supposed to be doing all the dancing up here.
Yeah. So,
Are you married or single?
single?
Single men. We have a live one. And one that makes a lot of money.
There are no prospects.
There's no prospects in this room?
No, in Wisconsin.
I'm sorry? You're in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Let them travel.
I know, right?
Yeah. You can go places. You have money.
I know. Okay.
So watch this. I had to mentally accept that certain goals or incomes were possible. And then she said, once this happened, I began to take the action which caused the change.
Yep.
So for you, would you say it's 50% mindset, 80% mindset,
More.
more, 90% mindset?
Can I tell you about a little breakthrough I had?
Tell them.
Okay. In the month of June, I closed $85,000 in commission.
This June?
Yeah.
Last
So,
month?
yeah. So what I did was I multiplied that times 12.
Good.
That's $1 million. I can do that.
Well, wait a minute, stop. She goes like this. I can do that.
I know I can do it now.
So which one? I can do
I
that?
can do that. Yeah.
Or I can do that. So you made $85,000 paid commissions in the month of June.
Right.
When you left the airline, you're making $30,000 a year.
Right.
How does your family react to this?
I don't think they know how much I make.
You don't tell them.
They're excited. I mean, I have a little girl, so I get to take her, everywhere.
How old is your daughter?
8.
Okay. Former husband?
He's there. Yeah.
You have to pay any child
No.
support or alimony or anything?
No.
You don't tell him what you make
No,
either,
I
do you?
don't.
Everybody, it's a secret. Okay? So you really say for you, the big breakthrough was mindset.
Yes.
Good.
100%.
Lavert, number one. Folks, you're going to love this. Now, these two did not compare notes. I didn't let them share each other's blueprints. Number one for Lavert.
Mindset.
Wow! Okay, read it to him.
It is my most valuable asset. This affects everything in my life. I guard what goes into my mind. No television except select programs, no news. I am a huge reader, and I listen to your calls, Mike, every morning before I drive into work. Still falling sometimes when it comes to mindset, yet I'm rebounding faster. When I am really on, I'm very careful about the words that I use. This is the first key to where my mindset is.
Good for you. So interestingly enough, when I asked the four of them to produce these two great people both came up with what I believe controls 50% of our business in life, which is mindset. Congratulations. Number 2, Lisa.
Goals and action. I realized that setting a goal is not enough. With the help of my coach, I broke down my goals into action steps and became very clear and specific of what I needed to do every day to get where I deserve to be.
So stop 1 sec. So you're saying that it's one thing to set the goal. Second is write the action steps to get there.
Correct.
Who's your coach?
Vicki Clark-Jennings.
She's terrific.
She is.
Okay. So you're saying that one of the things that has caused you to succeed, I wrote down I want to accomplish this, and then I wrote down the 8 or 10 things to make it happen.
Correct.
Anybody that does this, that gets you 50% of the goal just by making out the plan, which makes it great. Lavert, number 2?
It's the P word, Mike.
The P word.
Prospecting.
Prospecting.
Prospecting and skills. As you always say, Mike, and as Fahada reminded us of last year, connecting those dots. I'm learning the importance of connecting the results that I have on the phone, face-to-face, door-to-door, with the results that I want in my life. I focus on 20 contacts a day, yet I've recently increased it with my coach to 35 contacts. I'm building my mindset to focus on 1 appointment a day. And this has been tough.
How long is that going to take you to get there?
As soon as possible.
I'm sorry?
As soon as possible.
Okay. Can you get to appointment a day by the end of the year?
Yes.
For those in the front row, Sean is having a good time behind us. People in the front of him, he just laughs and laughs and laughs. And I don't want to say, because that's not right. Because see, I'm just tempted to go back and play with them all these two are talking about. So what you're saying then, and what Fahada said to us last year, you are able to take that activity, prospecting, and connect it to the end result, which is your appointment.
I'm learning that a lot more.
So if we all write down the same thought, connect the prospecting to the appointment to win. It's Lavert, it's a tremendously valuable thought that you gave us right there. Good for you, thank you. And Lisa, number 3.
Focused on profitability.
So stop. Focus on profitability. So are you saying that you used to not focus on profitability?
Well, in the last a few years, I just would take any transaction, and I realized that I wasn't being profitable. So this year, I've focused on a certain price point and above, and I've doubled my average commission check.
So what is your minimum standard for a transaction?
For a listing, it has to be at least 175.
At least 175. And I know where you live, so there's a lot of properties far below 175. So you're willing to walk away, but that means you're probably not going to prospect in those areas.
Right, and what you've taught me is that there's a fixed cost in doing a transaction, a listing. So if it doesn't make sense at 100,000, why take it?
Okay. We had an agent a couple of years ago that when the market really got bad, that they just couldn't get into that mindset that you're talking about. So what I convinced the agent to do was to charge a minimum commission no matter what the price was. Because in the marketplace that person was in, a lot of listings were $40,000, $50,000, $60,000. I know for some of you that's almost hard to comprehend. In Naples, Florida, where Fahada lives, you can't get a used car for $50,000, much less a house. So we established a $4,000 minimum commission, no matter what the property sells for, was $4,000 commission. So rather than go through that, you just eliminate all the low-priced properties. Good for you. Lavert, number 3.
Number 3, coaching.
Coaching.
Yep. Since I was 13, 14, Mike, I've always had a director, a choreographer, that mentor, someone that provided me with an outside perspective or a constructive third eye to help me achieve my goals. my need to.
Let me stop for a second. Okay, you're a professional dancer. Are they critical of you?